Hello everybody, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Falcon Phoenix here, and I just wanted to say I really appreciate all the comments and feedback I've been getting. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the series so far, and I can't wait to see how far we can take this before 1.0 comes out. As you may know, the plan is to build a futuristic city where we have all of our parts automated and we can complete phase 4. I do plan to make it a modular city where we have multiple cities across the map and we just have one giant city in the end for phase 4, possibly some phase 3. We'll see. With that being said, if you guys like what I'm doing, definitely leave a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. If you've been following along so far, you'll know that we've got coal power unlocked, we got our steel factory built, and we've got our starter factory automating all of the basic parts right now. It's time to expand on that a little bit with motor production, properly automating modular frames, and completing phase 2 of the space elevator. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see, I've built out some foundations here. I've ran out some foundations that way, ran out some foundations that way, and basically this runs over to our coal. We're going to have a tractor bringing in coal, and when we get our refinery built down here, we're going to have a tractor bringing in some plastic. Alright, now that we're over here, let me briefly go over what the plan is. Basically, in the back here, we're going to have modular frames being made. These are the assemblers for the modular frames. In the front here, we're going to have motor production. We have a little bit of copper production just for the motors, but basically, we're going to utilize this space. I wanted to utilize this space anyway, and it'll be a pretty compact build in here, but we will get it done. So I'm going to go ahead and build this out real quick, and I'll be right back. Well, that was a lot of work, but it's all done now. So I'm going to walk you guys through what we got going on here. We have 120 iron ingots being produced, and they're all traveling down the backside of these 7 constructors. These 2 constructors are making 30 iron rods per minute. These 2 constructors are making 90 screws per minute. Those 3 constructors are making 45 iron plates per minute. This assembler is making 7.5 reinforced iron plates per minute with the iron plates and the screws. Those 7.5 reinforced iron plates per minute are going into this assembler, which is using the 30 rods and the 7.5 to make 5 modular frames per minute. Those 5 modular frames per minute are coming down here, going out, and going up to a dedicated storage bin. Whew, that was a lot. Let's walk you through this craziness over here. So for the motor production, I have coal coming in here via tractor in this truck station, and it's being smelted down with the iron ore into steel. This constructor is making 30 steel pipe per minute. These 4 constructors are making 50 iron rods per minute. These 5 constructors are making 250 screws per minute. And over here, I have 80 wire being made coming in over here. Right here, we have 3 assemblers that are producing 10 rotors per minute. These 2 assemblers are making 10 stators per minute. And both of those are feeding into this assembler, which is making 5 motors per minute. So it's actually relatively simple, but I wanted to get this done because we definitely wanted to automate motors, because here in a little bit, we're going to be needing a lot of motors. So while that was going, I actually just paused the production on this assembler right here. So we got a little bit of a backstock of stators. So since we have those stators, let's go ahead and go up top. Okay, we're up here at the space elevator now. And remember, this assembler was doing versatile framework. We're going to switch that. And we're going to switch that over to automated wiring, which requires stators and cable. Now, if you do the math, we need 100 automated wiring. Well, that's a 1-to-1 ratio for stators. We'll go ahead and put in 100 stators. And then if you do the math again, that's a 1-to-20 ratio of cable, so we need 2,000 cable. Well, We do have cable. We'll put our cable in here. And now that is going to be making that automated wiring. And that's just going to go straight into the space elevator. Automated wiring going off to Fix-It Corporation. So that should only take about, I don't know, 10 light years to go ahead and get done. So you guys won't have to sit here and watch it, but I will. So I'm going to go ahead and let this run for a little bit, and we'll be right back. While that's running in the background, I went ahead and took our AI limiters, threw them in here, and let's see what we got for coupons. 19. Let's buy some stuff. All right, let's see what we can buy. I've already bought a couple of these, so let's see what else we can get. Ooh, we should definitely do billboards. What does that leave us? 9? Ceiling mounts are nice. Gates will be nice. So that leaves us 5. Architecture. Frame pillar set. Roof corners. That'll be good for now. Let's just go ahead and temporarily store these, which is annoying. I hate having to do that, but whatever. Ooh, we're 8 automated wiring away from phase 2 being completed. We should see how many motors we've got so far. Yeah, motors are doing pretty good. Modular frames are coming along nicely. Well, would you look at that? Looks like our space elevator is ready to go. You ready for this? Let's do it. There we go. Look at that. It is done. Phase 2 completed. Let's go unlock oil processing. Now that we have the space elevator phase 2 completed, we can unlock oil processing, which is going to be awesome because then we can get some plastic. We need plastic so that we can make all kinds of cool stuff. And we have everything we need for that. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, let's see what we got.
Milestone reached. Oil acquisition and refining unlocked.
Refinery, oil extractor. Cool. So now we've got oil processing done. Let's get started on our starter refinery. And I know the perfect place for it. Down here there are 2 impure oil nodes, but that's all we need. And that will help us get our basic oil refinery going. So I'll meet you down there and we'll get going on it. Well, I built out some foundations and our oil extractors. Here we're going to have 2 refineries doing rubber. Here we're going to have 4 refineries doing plastic. 2 more over here making petroleum coke. And this is for an awesome sink where we're going to be sinking the petroleum coke. So I'll go ahead and get this built out real quick, and I'll see you guys up top when it's done. Okay, our starter refinery is done. It's a really simple setup. We have 2 oil extractors that are bringing in 165 crude oil. These 2 refineries are putting out 40 rubber per minute. These 4 refineries are putting out 70 plastic per minute. And all of the heavy oil residue that is going out right now is 35, and that's coming into these 2 refineries, which are making 225 petroleum coke per minute. And that petroleum coke is just going into an awesome sink just to sink it for now, because if petroleum coke backs up, then these shut down, then heavy oil residue will back up, then these will shut down. It just shuts down our whole production line. In the event that we run out of space for our plastic and our rubber, it will overflow from these smart splitters into an awesome sink. That is our basic setup. So what we're going to do, we're going to take 30 plastic. It's going to come out of here. We're going to run that up to our truck station, and we're going to use a tractor to take the plastic up to our base. So I'll go ahead and get that hooked up real quick, get the tractor running, and we'll meet you up at the base. Okay, now that our starter refinery is done and Kirby the tractor here is dropping off our second round of plastic, you can see I've got a plastic line headed this way. Goes out here, comes down here, and right here we're going to have one assembler that's going to take 15 copper sheets and 30 plastic, and And it's going to make 7.5 circuit boards to go right back up into a storage container. Let's go ahead and build that out real quick. All right, and we're done. Very simple. 15 copper sheets, 30 plastic, 7.5 circuit boards. That's all done. They're going to be going right into here. Okay, we've got the rest of tier 5 done. Let's send them off. Look at that. All done.
Fluids can now be packaged to allow for
So tier 5 is done. Now we have our gas mask. We've got alternative fluid transport and industrial manufacturing. Industrial manufacturing is the big one because we want to be able to make the manufacturer, which takes heavy modular frames. So we're going to get a temporary setup for heavy modular frames going. And then once we get that going, we're going to start working on infrastructure. We'll be able to get tier 6 unlocked. Shouldn't be too hard. We'll need 100 computers, which I found when we were off exploring. So I found 100 computers, so we don't have to do that. Let's handcraft up a few heavy modular frames. Set up a temporary setup for heavy modular frames using one manufacturer. And then that will be all we need for now. All right, we've got our heavy modular frames made so that we can make one manufacturer. Let's make one manufacturer real quick. And for this, we're going to basically have 4 containers. Each of them is going to be going into the manufacturer. We're going to make heavy modular frames. So we need modular frames in this one, steel pipes in this one, encased industrial beams in this one, and screws in this one. A lot of screws. So basically I'm going to take what we have, I'm going to load all these up with some screws and stuff so we can get some heavy modular frames going. So once I get that set up, we'll be good. All right, she's all loaded up. Let's power her up. See if we can't blow a fuse. There she goes. Gonna start making those heavy modular frames. Here it comes. The moment we've been waiting for. Heavy modular frames. Alright, I know it's not a huge factory, but this works, okay? This works. Don't make fun of me. It works just fine. We're back here at the starter refinery setup. Things are still running smoothly, all green lights. We've got some plastic going out. We've got plenty of rubber. We're going to go ahead and expand it so that we can start doing packaged fuel as well. And then that should get us through for quite a while. It'll help us unlock the jetpack, which will help us actually build out some really nice refineries with verticality, as Ada calls it. So I'm going to go ahead and expand this out real quick, and I'll go over it at the end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our starter refinery is officially upgraded. These 2 refineries are making 30 rubber per minute. These 4 refineries are making 84 plastic per minute. These 2 refineries are making 48 fuel per minute. Over here, we've got a constructor that's making 48 empty canisters per minute. This packager is taking the 48 fuel and the 48 canisters and making it into packaged fuel. So 48 packaged fuel going into here. This is a smart splitter. If it overflows or if this backs up, it goes into an awesome sink around the back. This is also a smart splitter, so it prioritizes the canister making. After that, we've got 60 plastic coming in here, and 30 of that, remember, is for the circuit boards. So we'll have 30 excess plastic. So altogether, we'll have 30 extra rubber, 30 extra plastic, and 48 packaged fuel. Meet you back at the hub. Oh, what's this? A blueprint designer? How'd that get there? Gosh, I didn't even know that was there. Been there the whole time. Blueprints. How do they work? I don't know. Let's just try it. So we've got that. And we want this. And we definitely want to put something there. We want some walls, because we can't have anything without some walls. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's a perfect place for that. Better have a smelter. Oh no. No room for smelter? Of course we got room for a smelter. All right, so this is our first blueprint. I think it's pretty effective because there aren't enough videos on how to do blueprints on the internet. So I figured I would do this really quick. If you guys actually want me to make a video on blueprints, feel free to let me know in the comments. I will definitely do that. But this is our blueprint. So let's go ahead and save this as something accurate. All right, so now we can use our blueprint. Let's just make a nice clean area here to make our new blueprint. Ta-da! Our blueprint. That's how you use blueprints. You make a blueprint, you place a blueprint. Now, if you want to dismantle a blueprint, get your dismantle gun out. You can change the mode by pressing R. Pressing R allows you to remove the blueprint. There you go. Blueprints 101. Now, all joking aside, I have already made a few blueprints, so I'm gonna show you those real quick. I made some roads. Okay, so we're over here by where our tractor comes in and brings the coal in. And we're gonna go ahead and start making some roads real quick. And Mr. Tractor might fall, but that's okay. He'll be all right. He'll reset and he'll just run in the background. Okay, let's go straight. Let's go no light right now. Okay. That looks good. So just so you guys can see what we got going on here. There we go. So that's what a road's gonna look like. So tractor's gonna come in. It's gonna look really nice. And we'll just stop by over there. So that is one road done. Now the ramps are a little bit weird. Ramps are a little bit difficult, so I only made a ramp that is 2 sections long. Because if you look at it, they don't line up very well. Like, you can't snap to it. And even if you do blueprint snapping, it still is off. So, oh, sorry, my bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build out like that, and then one ramp is gonna go, we'll lock that in place, nudge it over, there we go, and there's the ramp. And we're going to do that all the way down until we get to that flat section. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. And on the top, we've got asphalt. Oh man, I have to get all the way back up there. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness, these guys are super annoying. Ta-da! Now, Mr. Tractor has a nice road to drive on. We're going to go ahead and build out this little intersection here. And I'll go ahead and show you how we're going to do that. So here we go. Let's do a road straight with a light. We want the light on that side. And here we want an intersection. Let's do a T intersection. We don't want a light though. Let's just do T intersection no light. Now we can set this by hitting R, and holding control will allow you to snap to blueprints. Pressing and holding control. Let's put the light on that side again. And since we have these 2 lights here, let's go ahead and put another one here. So there's our intersection. But get a top-down view so you can see what it looks like. And there you go. How does that look? That looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good anyway. One thing I didn't do was adjust the pattern on here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll start building out the roads this way, which is the way we're going to go. All right, so we got our road over here to our steel factory. It was a little bit of a process, but we got it. And so we're coming down over there. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this just yet, I might actually just run this over here and then run a tractor from here on over. Not sure, but I do want to expand our coal power here, so this might not work out so well. But this is just a teaser for what we're going to be doing, because we're going to expand this way off over there. So there's a lot of iron and really good resources over there that we need. So that is how our infrastructure is going to look. Anyways, so our next big project, let's go ahead and see what we've got for parts. All right, we're back here at the starter factory. Let's see what we've got for heavy modular frames. Nice. 174. That's good. Okay, let's see if we can unlock anything here. Monorail technology needs computers. We don't have enough of that yet. Let's go grab some copper sheets and let's get Pipeline Mark II. Pipeline Engineering Mark II ready for launch. Cool. Thanks, Ada. Let's see what that gives us. Mark II pipes. Cool. These allow 600 fluid per minute. We also have Pipeline Mark II pump. And we've got Mark IV belts. Let's go ahead and get some computers going. Just a temporary side thing for computers. I think over here by the AI limiters seems fair enough. All right, let's see what the computer takes. Circuit boards, cable, plastic, and screws. Let's go ahead and fill her up with circuit boards, cable, plastic, and screws. And we'll see how many we can get. All right, she's all filled up and accepting resources. So if we look here, we're going to be using a lot of screws, a lot of plastic, and a decent amount of circuit boards and cable. That's okay though, it's just a temporary setup. We just need to get some computers made so we can unlock monorail technology. That reminds me, didn't we unlock the jetpack? Let's see what that's going to take. The jetpack. We need circuit boards. Let's go grab a few circuit boards and let's get that jetpack. Yeah, jetpack, baby. It's gonna be a lot better than using the parachute. Fun fact, if you press and hold the spacebar for your jetpack, you don't go as high as if you tap the spacebar. See, I just keep going. Keep going. I can just keep going. I don't want to because I'll kill myself. Let's see, we've got some tickets. Hey, we do have some tickets. That gives us 5 fix-it coupons. Let's spend them all. Glass roof. That's what we want. We want glass roof. Let's see what we've got for computers. Let's overclock this puppy. So we'll overclock that, we'll get some computers, and we'll unlock monorail technology. Well, I ran out of power. Here we thought we were gonna have enough power. Well, it's time to engage the old backup power system. There we go. You can't stop me. That's right. I will get computers. And when we get those computers, we'll unlock monorail technology. Take 2. Need some more pipes. Let's go grab some more pipes. Hey, we just had to wait just a few minutes and we've got enough computers now. Look at that, monorail technology.
Milestone reached. A new set
Look
of
at that.
buildings
Now
and
we've
walls
got
for long-range
trains,
has been made available.
signals.
In addition to built-in power conductors.
Thanks, Ada. We unlocked a few things. We've got Mark IV belts now, fuel generators, blueprints. We've got some more architectures. We've got small frame pillars, big frame pillars. We've got an automated gate. So there was one last thing I wanted to show you guys, and that is power towers. So we have a power tower attachment now. You look here, I've got it set to where it attaches to the road like so. Now this will actually span a longer distance than typical. So we can actually run these now. So now wherever one of these are, we can branch off from there to there. And that's how we'll get power traveling long distances so that we can branch off when we get to where we're going. Alright guys, so we've got our road infrastructure laid out and we've got our power lines laid out. I think since we unlocked some stuff in the awesome shop, we should go work on that starter refinery. So I will meet you guys over there and let's make it look nice. Let's go ahead and let's get our storage bins in one area. That way we can make that kind of our entrance area where all of our parts come in. And then we'll start shaping things. Alright, I think I've got the storage bins where I want them. I have rerouted the overflow for the truck station along a ridge there. And the Awesome Sink is taking all of the overflow right now on a Mark IV belt. So now we just need to start making things look nice. And so I will go ahead and we'll start shaping this out. We'll see what we can do with it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching as we got our starter factory expanded with motors and modular frames. We also got a starter refinery going that's making plastic, rubber, and packaged fuel. We got the jetpack. We unlocked all of Tier 5. We even got Mark IV logistics. We got temporary heavy modular frames set up and temporary computers set up. So now we can start building really large infrastructure and we're going to get started on some of those really big projects. All of this is going to be leading up to our city that we're going to be building and it's going to be really nice. So as always, if you guys really liked this episode, give me a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I'll see you guys next time.